Do you ever feel like manifestation is just another thing on your to-do list that you don't have time for? Like your spiritual practice is something that you have to do? Honestly, you're not alone because I felt that way too. Something that's really changed my relationship with manifestation is blending it into my lifestyle so that no matter what I'm doing, I'm also manifesting. I call this manifestation as a lifestyle, and it's single handedly made the entire manifestation journey more enjoyable for me. And I've seen my desires show up with a lot more ease. Manifesting as a lifestyle has made manifestation go from feeling like a task to something I just naturally do because it's who I am. If you'd like to learn more about this, I've created a step by step guide for you. I'll link it in my show notes so you can check it out.
Hey, love, welcome to Affirm It Express, the mini series within the podcast that's all about giving you a quick spiritual boost. In each episode, I'll share affirmations or a quick tip to help you stay in your best energy. So let's get to the good stuff and affirm it together. Hi there, and welcome back to Affirm It Express. Today's affirmations are all about tapping into your feminine energy. So I have 3 affirmations, and this is so funny because I just recorded our card reading for June, and I was saying how I was so inspired by goddess energy. And then I wrote these affirmations at a separate time. And the first one is, I allow myself to channel my inner goddess. So I'm clearly on a goddess trend right now. But I chose this affirmation because when we're talking about feminine energy, the word that comes up to me is your inner goddess. And I used to cringe at that word. I will be so honest with you. But the deeper I've gone on my spiritual journey, the more I have fallen in love with that word of goddess, in the sense of like the adornment, the flowy dresses, the long, fluffy hair, like just that very feminine, vivid imagery. For me, that's what a goddess is. It's like a very sensual almost person who is more feminine, very curvy kind of vibe. And I just get so inspired by that for some reason right now. And I just felt like that was a perfect affirmation to really channel that because that's what makes me feel very, very feminine. Feel free to create your own definition of goddess to make this affirmation hit better. The next one is, I choose to soften even when I want to hold on tightly. This, I think, is the definition of where feminine energy meets manifestation, where it's allowing ourselves to soften and to relax when we want to hold on our grip so tightly. So, really allowing ourselves to release that control, to soften the tenseness that we like to hold on to, I think is so helpful. The next one is, it is safe for me to slow down and still get exactly what I want. This is inspired by the women in my life. This is inspired very close to home because the women in my life are all so speedy. They are fast, they are efficient. And it used to be the only way they could get what they needed done because they had so much to do in a day. And even now, I think the women around me in my current generation, it's like we're always in a rush. And I deal with this too. I feel like I'm in a chronic state of trying to get something done. And I'm always just feeling like I'm at a loss of time. And honestly, I find that so exhausting where I really want to recreate the narrative where feminine energy is softening and allowing ourselves to slow down and enjoy where we're at and still being able to get what we want. We're not sacrificing anything by moving a little bit slower or just enjoying time in a more leisurely way than we're used to. So that's the 3 affirmations I picked for us to help us tap into our feminine energy. And let's repeat them. I allow myself to channel my inner goddess. I choose to soften even when I want to hold on tightly. It is safe for me to slow down and still get exactly what I want. I allow myself to channel my inner goddess. I choose to soften even when I want to hold on tightly. It is safe for me to slow down and still get exactly what I want. Whew, saying those affirmations got me all warm and feeling just tapped into my body. And maybe that's a sign of feminine energy kind of re harnessing itself because, like I talked about on this week's podcast episode, it's very much so in our bodies and coming back into our bodies and out of our minds and thinking and overthinking. I think true feminine energy really can live in the body and knows how to work with the body to help kind of manifest and move forward. So I hope these affirmations resonated with you, and I will see you next week. Bye.